during your self-improvement journey, there's going to be a time where you're going to have to leave some people behind, whether willingly or unwillingly. And I like to use this analogy that I've seen online, where if you're driving, let's say you're driving the speed limit, you're driving 60 miles an hour, and your friend is in a different car, he's driving beside you, but he's driving 55 miles an hour. You know, at first, it's not really much of a difference. You both are driving like pretty much at the same speed, but eventually a few minutes passes and you see like there's this gap widening between you. You're like a little bit ahead and they're kind of like back here, you know, something like that. And then as time goes on, like as you continue driving, you're continuously driving at the same speed, this gap is widening. And all of a sudden you see, like, you look around you, you're like, yo, where's my friends at? Like, why am I here all by myself? Like, where did all my friends go? And you realize that your friends are still way back here because you left them behind. When you're working on yourself and you're focused and determined to make something of yourself, determined to make a change happen, you're naturally going to outpace people around you. And really, like, you could leave them behind, you could cut them off saying, bro, they don't serve me, like they have no purpose in my life. And I used to go about that path. I cut off so many people that I thought to myself, thinking, bro, I'm on self-improvement, I'm better than these people, I don't need them in my life no more. So I got rid of like almost all of them, and also like a lot of them also cut me off because they felt some type of way for like the progress I was making in my life. And I don't think that you should like automatically cut them off, but I do think that if you're in a different place, like you're leagues ahead of them in your life, I think the smarter thing to do is just like softly cut communications, where it's like you're just communicating to each other less and less each day, to the point where you're not really talking to as much, but you can always rebuild that connection later on in life. Because I think that if your friends really cared about you, and if you truly cared about your friends, you wouldn't be continuously talking to them. If they want some advice and they ask you for advice, then like by all means go ahead and help them out, because it's like you don't really want to be gatekeeping anything. You don't want to like keep all this, like all the progress you made by yourself. You don't want to keep all your secrets to yourself. It's kind of pointless. Like, what's the point of gatekeeping information that you use to help yourself from other people who might need that help? If there's a certain person that comes to your mind when I say that, then you know that like what I'm saying is true. Like what I'm saying is probably going to benefit you, because I've been in this situation before. I've tried holding on to people where I thought like I could change them, bro. Like my best friend, for example, the person who got me onto self-improvement, the person who like literally he's like, he woke me up basically. He told me like, bro, you need to like actually get on your grind, get on your purpose, go actually hit the gym for the first time in your life. Stop being this lazy bum, this fat lazy bum who doesn't do anything but like smoke weed and play video games. Like this person who motivated me to go to the gym, and actually like it motivated me to start this channel. This dude doesn't want to talk to me anymore. This dude doesn't want to talk to me because I've overlapped him now. I've made so much more progress than he has, and he feels some type of way because of it. And like I've tried like rekindling the relationship. I tried giving him advice. I've tried to like reach out to him, and all I get are like blocked messages, bro. You can only do so much for somebody till it's kind of like, why am I even trying? Why do I even bother anymore? Like I need to actually move on and focus on myself, because if the energy you're focusing, if you're putting all this energy into trying to maintain a relationship with somebody, but this person doesn't even reciprocate it, this person doesn't even care about you the same way, they will kind of just like feed off of your energy, like feed off of the validation you're giving them, the attention you're giving them, then is that really fair for you to be giving all your energy to them and they just do nothing but like take it? Like, of course there's going to be some like give and take in like actual like balanced relationships, balanced friendships, but if you're the only one doing all the heavy lifting, then why should you even bother wasting your time like that, bro? You've got better things to do with your life. And it's difficult because you know you have history with other people, you guys like are bonded, you guys have so many memories, and you don't want to just give it up. But if you truly cared about your friend, and if they truly cared about you, you would let them go. Because if whatever you let go comes back to you, then you know it was meant for you. But if you let them go and they never come back, then you know it was never meant to be. It sounds so cringe, bro. It's like there's like High School Musical type of, it's like love stories, but you know it's kind of true, because it's like, you know, eventually, like I said in the speeding analogy, eventually if you're going 60 miles an hour, your friend decides to like go into overdrive. Now he's going 75 miles an hour just to catch up to you, and like he's starting to go a little bit ahead. You can actually use that, like now that he's ahead, you're like, yo, I can't let this dude like pass me up like that. So you start driving a little faster, and all you know now, you know this, like you guys are like competing, like on like a friendly level, competing with each other, like uplifting each other, trying to make it to the top together. But you can only do that if your friend helps themselves. You can't force a horse to drink water. You could bring the horse to water, but you can't force the horse to drink the water. So as we're going into the new year, why don't you make a list of all the people who you both probably don't even want to bring into your life into the new year. You might want to actually, like lower communications a little bit, just until like you've like made something of yourself, until like maybe they can actually like get the hint that you need them to like prioritize their own lives, so that you can actually be friends again in the future. Or if like they're really toxic and you just like want to cut them out completely, you could do that too. Like you don't need to be holding on to like negative energy, negative people. And when you do that, you'll find that this person is not taking up any like mental bandwidth in your head. It's not taking up any like mental real estate. So you're free to like worry about other people or like other things that you couldn't have worried about had you had been like thinking about this person, trying to save them, trying to like bring them up to the top with you. And if everything goes well, if like you truly want to keep them around and they truly like want you in their life, they're going to keep up with you, because that's how you can tell if this person is actually your friend or not. They're going to like support you, and they're going to try their best to keep up with you. They're not going to let themselves fall too far behind, because if they fall too far behind, they're probably going to be too embarrassed to even ask you for help. And if they do, it's going to be really subtle, bro. Like they're going to like they're going to like they're going to subtly try to ask for help without making it seem too obvious. Being the good friend that you are, you'll help them out, because you know that like they're finally like picking up speed now. You can finally help them out. Other than that, don't be scared to let people go this year. You want to start the new year fresh. You want to start the new year like on a positive note. What better way to start it by eliminating people that don't like benefit you?